Maybe we should touch on the difference between custodial and non-custodial wallets for some of the people out in our audience that don't know the difference. Like, this article does a really good job here. It says, you know, a custodial wallet, you know, requires the custodial, like if it's Coinbase, it requires their permission to do anything with it, and then and then they own your private keys. And then like transaction types or something. So security, they talked about, you know, people getting hacked if you're leaving your money on the exchange. But if you lose your key, they're able to get it back to you, but you have to have internet access so you can actually look at your money, and a bunch of different stuff like this. So I'm still blown away from this topic. Still absolutely blown away from this topic. I would have never have thought someone was going to say it'll be illegal to use your Trezor.
Well, most people are going to not care about non-custodial wallets anyways. You know, I think most people that will hold Bitcoin will hold it in a way that they feel comfortable with, which is not in a non-custodial wallet. My mom, for example, is not going to write down a 12-word passphrase to make sure that she can secure her funds in a non-custodial wallet. She'll much rather use Coinbase, and that goes for most of the world. Although I might be painting with a broad brush, most people are going to want to just hold their crypto on something that resembles their bank.
Yep, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, and fundamentally, that's how we get broad adoption too. Like, they're just, I will preach the "not your keys, not your coin" phrase often. However, when I'm onboarding new users to crypto, I often just point them at Coinbase. I say, turn on your vaulting, turn on two-factor authentication. Some of these institutions are trustworthy. That doesn't mean they're completely hack-proof, but mind you, I highly doubt Coinbase is keeping 90% of their assets in some hot wallet that someone could access. Like, you have some assurity there that no one's going to come in and compromise your funds if you're using the appropriate security protocols. But that's how we get broad adoption, right? And same thing goes for NFTs. We haven't yet found that killer app. However, I did see on DJ Savage's list of topics for today, Robinhood's looking at some custodial solutions, right? There we go.
Yep, and they're working with Venmo, so this is huge.
Yeah.
Even if we go to, I was reading another article over here on how Bitcoin might actually save small businesses because no one's using cash anymore. And if you're not using cash, you have to pay fees to your credit card companies. And if you're working on super small, like profit margins, I mean, paying the fees over to these credit card companies can really hurt you. And so they're saying, like, we're going to start moving all these transactions over to the blockchain and putting your Bitcoin to work, and it might actually save all these different small businesses, because that 3-4% that the credit card companies are getting is wrecking all these different small businesses. So then when we were looking at Venmo doing stuff along with Robinhood's actually the platform that I send people to when they're new. I'm like, you probably don't want to write down this seed phrase. I know you're going to lose it. Why don't you just hop over on Robinhood, purchase it over there. You can forget about it. They'll always let you back into your account. So I do agree that there are some people out there that aren't responsible, might lose their key, which I was talking about on Easy Street last night. Even if you write down all your keys, if you don't write down where you've saved these like bookmark links or what that's for, you just have like a big long string for a wallet, and you don't know if it's Tezos, Ethereum, XTZ, whatever. I was just chatting with Easy about this last night, because in my password book I was looking at it and I'm like, what is this? What does this go to? And then you have to like struggle to type it into a bunch of different wallets to figure out, oh, that's an XTZ wallet. Ah, dang.
That's another note. Everyone says write down your seed phrase. You got to write it down and label what it's for, because once you've got 10 of these different wallets for different networks, it's going to be a game of brute force figuring out where to reestablish that key if you ever forget. Let alone if you like die unexpectedly and a loved one has to recover all your funds. Like, holy smokes, you need to give them a treasure map to figure it all out. So go ahead.
Security alpha on NFT Live, man. We're getting security alpha here today.